Here I am, peeps. This is Paragon. This is October 14th, 2017. Thought I'd do some gameplay of this game. It's very good at base level offline, but when you get into the online, it's kind of iffy. I have to say that the crossplay between PS4 and PC has its issues. PC has proven to have some unsavory players on board, ones that are willing to mod and abuse the game. Same with PS4 players. Let me get into another aspect of this that I don't like. Understand the cosmetics, but the reward system for getting the keys and the chest necessary to earn the skins outside of paying for them is actually a huge grind, a very, very big grind, and it's unfortunate it's that way. They really push to sell the skins. Skins cost the primary, not the primary, the paid for currency, I should say, and it's unfortunate that that's the case. Now, you can earn skins along the way if you're willing to grind, the game, and stick it, basically doing repeat character playthroughs will earn you chest or earn you the diamond and stuff per season, per week, or whatever, and it's all right. I mean, it's pays out in kind. You'll get some cool skins for free, but I think the more elusive, more noteworthy skins, let me get to the store here. The more elusive skins, like these new Halloween skins, like I thought these would be like unlockable, but as you can see, they're paid for. They're like 700, about 700 each, except for this dude's right here. His is 1500 of the paid for currency, and it's a shame. I mean, I did not even see these listed in the diamond chest as a possible reward, so they are really pushing the paid for skins here, and it's unfortunate. I mean, I don't even know, but there's a really cool Infernal Wukong skin, and when I first logged into this game, prior to starting up the broadcast, it actually had a pop-up saying there is a game-breaking bug with Wukong, and he's not playable right now, so that's kind of a shame. I really like the Crypt Goddess Yen skin. It looks pretty cool, and they don't have as many Halloween skins as this game like Overwatch has, and it is what it is, but they've got a lot of other cool skins. And they usually have discounts, like if you're willing to pay, to unlock them or grind for ages. I've actually got the Raven Quill, actually used in-game currency for that. Actually, did the same for this Carnival Countess skin and the Red Hex. But yeah, we thought I'd do some actual gameplay here and instead of babbling on about the pros and cons of this. Now, I will say the new card system is unique. It adds a sort of let's see, cards. If I can get to the cards, the collection. Let's see, decks. You can set up your own decks. I've got mine set up like I have my various things. Think of these like Magic the Gathering, but not exactly like it. They have like the different alignments, the order, the chaos, the intellect, power, all that different stuff. And each, set of cards has their own, own card, special cards that you can use in a game. They are game changing. They do things like let me show you here. It's got things that change the game some mechanics for the character you're using. Like you've got your passive things, and they each have a cost. You basically kill things to get the cost to pay for them, to get them to work. You got stuff that, you know, boost attack, basic attack, and stuff. And along with the cars, you've got the gym system, which have got passive and, well, actually they're all passive, but they grant armor and different things, just like the cards. And it's different from what the beta. The early beta is still in beta, but the early beta was a lot different than this. The didn't have the card system, I don't think. But we're gonna get into some experience. Let's see if it goes any higher. Veteran experience for. I can do experience. That'll be fine. But they release characters on a regular basis, I guess, like monthly. This time the slot was taken up by the new stage and the Halloween events. And I have some characters that I am currently maining here, trying to get good at. I'm trying to find Drongo here. He was the latest new character. And this is a lane-based MOBA, in case you didn't know. You gotta take down towers, deal with, you know, enemy players, minions, all that stuff. Ultimately, to get to the other side to take down the big energy source that is, you know, fueling the other team's efforts and stuff. So it's your standard MOBA, you know, deal. But I think Epic Games did the game justice. It looks amazing for a free-to-play game. Really well done. This is the new map, of course. I think this came shortly after Drongo. Why do I have a oh, that must be a pre-made deck. Agility Hunter, Agility Bruiser, Blood Money. Okay, these are mine. I can't remember which one I use. I use Malicious Intent. So okay. We'll do this first. Gotta do Vitality. Do that. And exit. And we want to do L2. Upgrade that first. I'm saying this is the first time I've played on the new map, so I will say it looks very cool. Like, I think this is the Halloween themed version of it. It's got the jack-o'-lanterns, pretty cool stuff. Don't know why that character was standing there observing me. This is a bot game, so it's kind of odd AI thinking on itself. So when you first get into a match, you're going to want to kill as many minions as you want to, you know, get the currency, to pay the cost for your upgrades and your cards. That is the whole early drive of the game. Later on, it'll become more enemy player focused. Upgrade my next ability. I think that's the radioactive shot, as it were. He does extra damage to enemy players. Press L1 to activate it, so it's pretty cool. I really like Drongo. He is single-handed gunslinger but like sort of like Raven, or yeah, not Raven. What is that dude's name? I think. Well, anyway, the other character who had the gun, but the only difference is you don't have to reload your gun with this guy. This guy chasing me down. Got caught on a wall for some reason, like it ain't even letting me back up. That's a bad deal there. I got enough to probably should head back to the hub and try to level up something, see if I can. See, what do we want? Level up intellect next. Yeah, they changed the starting hub layout. I don't think it was originally do the touchpad to access the menu. I could be wrong. I don't think it was that way though. Unlock another ability here, the I think it's the grenade. Drongo has a I don't know why I did agility. I had that highlighted. Should have did intellect instead, but he has a good skill set. More aggressive gameplay. He has a scatter cannon thing too that he can I think that's his R1L1 ultimate or whatever. And the grenade is like damage. I guess it could be damage, considered damage over time, but it's like area of effect or something. It just looms there for a little bit, sort of a gas grenade, I guess. It's sort of like a outlander, like a oh, they got it where you can actually upgrade, you know, in the middle of the match, so that helps instead of having to go back to the main hub to deal with it. You definitely got to mind your mana and your health, so yeah, I'm sticking out little too long. Gotta back up. A good strategy to avoid attack if you want to teleport is to get behind your I guess they're called towers. Do the teleport. And we will do the intellect thing again. One away from having the enough for the cost of the card. Now you can select more cards than I have assigned to the deck, but I think 3 is sufficient. People do like to change their focus, like kind of mid-game or late game, you know, kind of like in Smite and stuff. But I think focusing only on 3 cards allows you to actually focus more on the action. You know, have the 3 cards that'll pull you through to the end, and just deal with them there. You know, take care of that. Uh-oh. Probably should be going into the jungle and doing some they kind of actually complicate things by making you have to press L1, right one to upgrade the ultimate, as it were. I think initially that might have been triangle. I don't know what they did for the update, but yeah, kind of complicates things. I am low on mana, or low on health too, kinda shouldn't be sticking around. But like I said, you can construct your deck the way you around your characters. Certain characters have more energy focus or more projectile focus. Some are melee, and you really got to build your deck around that. Like, you can go with pre-made decks and stuff and get by just fine, but I'm the kind of guy, like, ever since Magic the Gathering, I kind of like to do my own custom things. But anyway, I paid for that, so the next focus will be on the other stuff, the other upgrade. So I'm gonna go into the jungle, see if I can get some points here. I find it funny that the Muriel bot is like actually just standing there right behind me doing nothing. I don't know why that hit that dude. Probably not worth it, the damage and the mana I spent trying to kill that thing. I ain't gonna bother with that. I'll push the lane again. But anyway, like, I'm really supposed to be focusing on the objective, trying to destroy the towers and whatnot, and push upward, deal with the minions, deal with the enemy characters when I have to. Shot in. Like, outside of the DLC, the cosmetic DLC and stuff, I think this game is alright. I think it's really good at base level, offline especially. Now, like again, I said the online component, it's a little iffy. I never really do have a good match. There's always some player, you know, doing something questionable. It is a cross-play with the PC version of the game. And I'll be honest, I don't like that kind of thing. I've seen it in Street Fighter V where the crossplay actually does not work all that well. These, oh yeah, and in comparison, like the offline games, you'll probably kill me. Yeah, I should have stuck around too long, but like, what I was saying is the offline games, they don't take as long as one where there are actual players making educated decisions in the online multiplayer. You can tell the difference. Like, they did lower the game time, I think, in the updates with the card, focus, the new card feature. But it can still take time. Like, if you don't have a competent team who knows what they're doing, I think this is not good. Yeah, the AI has definitely gotten more intelligent. They're about to take down this tower. They are close. And that means they are close to the inhibitor, which is not good. We gotta push. And in the actual team aspect, when you're not dealing with bots and letting the bots do what they want to do, you can actually do like sort of, I wouldn't say emotes, but like send like little pop-up messages on screen, tell players to go to the right or left lane or whatever to actually go where they need to be. Yeah, they are getting awfully close. I don't know if I'll win this one because the bots seem to be not acting very intelligently. Like the Muriel, for whatever reason, was like just standing behind me at times doing nothing. But the I think they just took down another one. I think I actually picked the best deck I could have for this. They got him though. Teammate finally got there, dealt with that. go to the home point so I can actually recuperate some mana and health. Then I'm gonna push up on the left lane as it's closer to. I think they've got one more tower down here, and then the inhibitor can be attacked. And this game might seem boring to some. It actually ramps up in action when you're playing against more players, as it were. Things get more intense, but then, like, the netcode and sometimes the players are will make taking down said players difficult. Like, obviously there's a connection issue, the way the matchmaking is set up, and between PC and PS4. That's what I don't get. Like, I don't get why people won't cross-platform when they're like two different networks. I just don't get it. I am damaged, like I can feel it pulsing. My controller, he knows it too. Yeah, the enemy team bots are not stupid. One thing that really always aggravated me about the respawn system in this is that it gets increasingly longer each time you die, like the countdown. It kind of gets bad. Like I know it's probably there to shorten the duration of the game, but it kind of unfairly turns the favor, you know, in the team that's dominating. It doesn't give the ones that are dying a lot, the opposing, you know, like the struggling team, a chance to get back and actually deal with the man, that thing is dealing damage. Leave me alone. I just spawned. Okay, thank you. Thank you much. Yeah, that bot's enemy was actually very well buffed, actually. It's been a while since I played, so I didn't know if I picked the right deck or not. And this one, I think it's good for a more spell-based character, not the ranged or melee type, but I don't know. It gives me more use of my abilities, I guess. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. I had a card set in it that would help me earn the gold, so I could level up the character quicker, but haven't been actually utilizing it. It is that one with the card with a triangle over it. You press triangle and it sort of takes aim at a single minion. It's best to use it on the more buffed minions, the more powerful ones. It gives more of a payout, as it were. Good for gold farming. It's got a cooldown though, so you can't use it frequently and really abuse the privilege. That's where the oh crap. Yeah, like that means they're already at the I'm about to be killed. They really improved the AI that you're up against, so it does make for a challenge. Like I could usually, muscle through that and do it casually, and my team would be organized. But my team of bots, I should say, is not too well organized. They're letting things through, and of course I'm not paying attention to which lane's getting abused or what either, but they're not pushing up like they should be, and it's gonna lose us the game, I think. We got a problem down here with the my character doesn't seem to be doing the damage he should be either. Yeah, I don't think I've killed a single character. Yeah, that seems out of place. Like, I don't know if they nerfed Drongo or what they did, but like he's not doing the damage like he used to. So that kind of sucks. I've died 4 times since. Haven't got one kill. I think that was a cleanup kill. So I think Drongo might have been nerfed or something. But yeah, so yeah, he used to be a character that could get the damage in early on. They've definitely done something to him. Or either there's something wrong with the game, the balance or something's not right. I went away from getting that card. Got minions already advancing to the I don't know why that minion chased all the way up to the back there. That's kind of stupid. I guess the minions are taking damage from like the that's another thing. Like when I used to play the online multiplayer in this, like there would be a noticeable like damage difference between players like immediately, like as if the opponents had leveled up their characters and got their cards already in play, which is another, you know, one of the other problems I think is going on in the online is they are modding the game where they can have cards before they even really work to pay for them. So yeah, I think that is a thing, to be honest. Dude. Got enough for the upgrade, but I need to stick around here just a little bit to take these once you level up your gems to a point, your gems tie in with the sort of alignment of the card cost. But once you level them up to a point and pay for your cards, you know, get what's necessary, you can go back and actually fully level them if you got time on the you know, in the game to do so, and kind of max out things, do more damage, get more refill on health and stuff. Kind of helps speed the game along towards the end game. But anyways, it's all about playing your cards smart, upgrading your gems, you know, to a point to max them out, pushing for the objectives, and of course, objective play is better done in a team that is in sync with each other. So see, that group up thing popped up, that is actually one of the callouts that you can do. You can actually do them by lane. Exactly what you need help with and stuff. I think, yeah, it's you got the close notify, you got things different. I am stuck here. I can't get out. This is some hokey pokey right here. Like I was trapped there, I could not move. Yeah, that's garbage. Gonna teleport back to the main thing, get my card up. Probably not the best, yeah, not the best way to go about it. Yeah, this bot team I've got is less than competent than the actual enemy team, which is, they need to sort that out. Like, I get there's callouts on play and stuff, but they need to be able to think on their own too, because obviously the enemy team is thinking on their own and also in sync. So yeah, there's some balancing needs to be done here. This match has actually dragged on longer than the suggested 20 plus minutes that it would it would have taken, like if everything would have been in focus. But anyway, why am I playing Paragon? I'll tell you why. I saw news yesterday on my Twitter timeline that Epic Games, the developer behind this, are actually cracking down on cheaters, the griefing kind, in one of their other games. And I find that very, very good. Like, they are actually taking them to court and suing them over, what they did was they would, do what they call Twitch sniping, where they would, watch a, you know, get automated tips about from a website about where a player was in game, so they could go in there and grief them while they were streaming. And yeah, they're about to get some legal justice. A couple of players doing that, so maybe it will actually keep them from doing that in the future, or you know, if they really stick it to them, kind of deter anybody else from doing you know, similar. Because the griefing culture is out of hand, not only in this game, it's in any multiplayer game on the market. I get borked. Okay, dude. Yeah, we are about to lose this. Yeah, I wasn't doing the damage that I needed to be doing. I think they did nerf or change Drongo's damage output, and obviously I know cards come into play and affect the damage, both the power damage and the base damage. But I was able, like I said, when Drongo was first released, to actually do decent damage without those cards initiated. So yeah, there's something changed. I think they've been tweaking the characters, trying to do something, but we're about to lose this hardcore. Yeah, they are about to swarm in on the thing. So, and here I sit with a timer countdown, increasingly, you know, unable to do nothing. I think they should have a uniform respawn countdown. I think it shouldn't increase. It would make everything fair across the level, because you're actually catering to the dominating player, giving them an extra edge just to speed up the game. And I mean, you know, just deal with the fact that the games are going to be longer sometimes, and let it be fair. Don't just one side, you know, go with one side or the other and speed things up that way. It's just oh, I just noticed I have the the Columbus Columbus message on the stream. That's long gone, though. That happened in the past. Anyways, yeah. But anyway, you earn experience. You get reputation. Reputation is the currency that you can buy cards with. Or not buy cards with. They actually changed it where you upgrade cards. You actually get free cards and cards from free cards for logging in each day, and then you get cards for opening the basic chest. See, and as you play, you upgrade the type of chest you'll get, and the Mega Vault, you can, you know, by playing and grinding, this meter will fill up, and then you'll get the rewards at each tier that you meet. You get a gold chest and a diamond chest, and then at the end you'll get the Mega Vault token. So yeah, if you really like the game, you know, and can commit to the grind, like that game took over 40 minutes. The bot team was not, well, my side was not helpful, so it kind of drug along, and the other team dominated. We sort of had to, you know, a sort of tug of war battle there that we were losing. I I do like this game. I don't like the fact that the Halloween costumes are locked behind a paywall. I don't like that. And I don't know. Let's see what loot crates do. Open. God, a loot crate. Out of crates. I'm out of crates. Okay, so I don't have one. But anyway, I got 2 keys. Get 2 different kind of keys that pay out differently. Like there's the legendaries and the epics. Different payouts, different costumes. But anyway, these are the rewards you can get from the loot crates. And I was looking through it yesterday for the Halloween things, and you know what? It's like I said, I didn't see the Halloween costumes listed. Look at it now, I don't see them still. Like, yeah, I kind of think it's bad they didn't include them as a chance drop, at least. Because earning the currency for the legendary skins, it's so slow. It's obvious. You know, you gotta pay to, you know, really get them if you really want them. And understand, you know, that's supporting the developer. And you know, like I said, I like this game, but I don't know. I don't think. I think the way the online community is, I think they're on and off. I mean, they're up in arms about certain things. They're like, some don't like the card system, some don't like the balancing. The community activity isn't really all that strong, and to pay for something that might one day not be there is kind of a gamble. I I don't know. I'd rather pay for something I know that I would have access to indefinitely. Because paying, like, I think the skins, I think they're around. I mean, if you buy the currency to buy the skins, I think it's pretty pricey. I can't quote a price. I'm not gonna misinform you, but I think it's pretty pricey. And I think to invest that kind of money in something that might not be done, you know, be there down the road due to popularity issues or community focus, it's a gamble. It's throwing your money away if it ever ends. Like the EULA on this, you know, plainly says, you know, you can have access. You basically have the right to play it. You don't own it. So yeah, it's just one of those kind of one of those things that you know, you kind of want to do, but then you just you know is it worth it? Is it worth it in the end? I don't know why I did that. I wanted to finish leveling up my cards here. Try to get everything leveled up that I can. Oh, and these are like, you know, speaking of cards, Battlefront 2's card system, this is kind of like that. You earn currency and use duplicate cards to actually upgrade the cards to different tiers to be more effective, to improve the perks. So there's that at play. That might turn some people away in light of Battlefront 2. But yeah, it's up to you. I mean, I think it's an alright base game, offline specifically. and it's a little time waster that you can enjoy. Good to stream. Online, I don't think it's all that great. Being honest, I think the cross-play really hurt it, and I think it did not do it any favors. So, I made some analogies about cross-play and why it's bad and stuff, and I've said my piece before, and it's basically equates to that you don't like it's two different networks of two different gamer bases doing different things, and to properly moderate it, you would have to have a sort of universal across the board moderator, and there is no way that Sony's going to moderate the Xbox community, and there's no way the Xbox community is going to moderate the PSN community, and there's no way they really can. There's two different networks, two different server sets, and I think it's foolish to even suggest the idea. I think it's a bad idea all the way around. I think it's shouldn't be done. I think it should not be done. That is my opinion, and your opinion can differ. That's your choice. But yeah, I'm just leveling up these cards. I know it's boring, but trying to go through here and use up some of the currency I've collected. Like this type of game, if you log in, I think I've said this before, you log in each day and it gives you a reward, sometimes a chest, sometimes cards, sometimes gems, and it's rewarding even if you don't pay up, for anything else but the, base game or whatever. I think at one point they actually gave, I think it was during one of the initial launch, they gave away the supporter pack for free, which gave you all the free upcoming characters, and I downloaded that. So you gotta watch for stuff like that when you do these free-to-play PSN games. Sometimes they will really push to increase their community attention. They will give you freebies and whatnot. Really want you to populate their online game. Speaking of that, I've noticed games lose communities. Fighting games, any game in general, any multiplayer online game basically, due to two communities actually migrating from game to game. This is something that the online gaming has had to deal with, because there are always going to be new games, there are always going to be new things that people are going to turn their attention to, and it's unfortunate that some games lose that traction, that attention, because some games are really good, but it's just one of those things. Like, developers have to realize, if they really want to maintain a healthy community of players, they've really got to go that extra mile to make the game worth returning to. Not just the money grab, offering up cosmetics or events or whatever. It's really got to be a very persuasive game in terms of base gameplay. It's got to have a sort of addictive quality about it. Something somebody wants to always return to on a daily basis. Now, I bring this up because recently Zen Studios tried to revive the pinball FX uh, game focus. Like they really pushed the multiplayer focus with tournament features and things, and really wanted their community to appreciate what they put forth and what they intended the experience to be. They wanted people to experience it like that, the whole multiplayer aspect of it. And I like that they did. And while I think it was a good move, I also think that the focus is being stolen. Focus on it is being stolen by games like Battlefront 2, Shadow of Mordor. You know, the new Call of Duty is going to come out. That's going to steal a lot of people's attention. Pinball is not a highly popular type of game. It's not saying Zen Studios pinball tables aren't great. They are really good. They are really fun. But I think people always want that new experience. They always want to be doing what everybody else is doing. They want to go where the gamer population is. And you'll have these few niche gamers who will go back to old school JRPGs. They'll go to these old online games and sort of revisit them and keep them in the eye of the audience through streams and whatnot. But people, like I said, they migrate from game to game, new experience to new experience, looking for something to share, to highlight, to get views from in the social aspect of it. Like they really want to be that one player who discovered that new game, that new feature in that new game. They want to be the first one to call it out. They want to be known as the first guy who spotted this or that, or the first girl, and that's what it's all about these days. Gaming is very social, and online gaming, exceptionally so. And I think that's where a lot of games lose their traction. Like, and it's not always deserving that they do. Some, should be avoided altogether for certain bad practices and whatnot. But I think some unfairly lose their their audience in when something else releases that's the craze or the popular in thing. So it's kind of why I try to seek out the more niche things, try to keep them in focus, the indie games, the all that stuff. Even on my YouTube channel, I try to go back, revisit something, sort of light a fire back under the game. Try to get it back in the view of the people. Try to let them know it's there and that it's still alive, still hanging on by a thread or whatnot, yeah, it's an unfortunate thing for developers, for publishers who invested so much time in developing the games and really invested their all in trying to be the next big COD killer or whatever. So to that I would say definitely create a base game that is so rewarding, so addictive at base level that players will want to return indefinitely. Like make a game that that maybe is like COD, like that popular, that kind of FPS, thing, but then make it to where the base game will always be in focus, but perhaps add on to it. Like, don't go sequel after sequel after sequel. You're just killing the previous games, but maybe make a base game, sort of in the vein of Zen Studios, um, Zen Pinball, where you get the base game and they sell the tables. Do the same with like an FPS, like do that, and just add like maps, like DLC, like DLC worth actually paying for, expansions, like full on expansions, like I wouldn't say. I guess Destiny has a sort of formula like I'm talking about, but like something that just isn't lazy, something that really keeps the gamer focused on that base game, on returning to it for new content, for new base content, and just keep it going, keep the ball rolling, keep the focus there, and don't milk the franchises or the series. Like don't make it into a freaking split up series where you just milk it for profit. No, just base game, very well made base game with expansions. No, you know, money milking microtransactions or DLC that's not necessary. Make it so inviting that the player will pay $40 per expansion. Make the expansions all inclusive. Make them include all the uh, cosmetics, all the extra cosmetics at no extra charge, or all the extra maps or whatever. Uh, do that, and you'll win your audience over, I believe. Um, but this video is an hour in, and I hope somebody out there saw and enjoyed it, enjoyed the talk. I know the last part of it was a lot of rambling on, and me just upgrading cards. Spend nearly all my in-game currency on upgrading cards, but that's what it's there for. But yeah, I think going back to what I said about Epic Games, doing the suing the griefers for intentionally ruining the game experience for people. I think those griefers deserve it. I think it might set an example, and if it does, I hope it does. Uh, Maybe it'll keep others from doing the same. This needs to stop. The griefing culture needs to stop. The whole trolling, the toxic community just needs to cease to exist. People want to enjoy the game. Some people do, and those who don't need to play. That's all there is to it. And to go close on that note, I will upload this to YouTube. You can watch it there, and I'll talk at you later. Take care, enjoy your weekend, and all that good stuff. Later.